Hey guys, what's up everyone? Welcome to Young Tiny World. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Today we're going to be talking about the new set 14.9 of Team Fight Tactics. Now, if you do not know what that is, then I'm sorry, but you have been misguided into a channel that you could not possibly comprehend. But that be subpar. Yeah, I mean, it's not like crazy, but it's what gets the job done. Now, this is probably just a little bit of a snippet. Just before we get into the details are over there. But so far, what we know about patch 14.9 is that they've buffed the following: Arcanist, Duelist, Umbral, Storyweaver, Kog'Maw, Riven, Loon, Bard, Tristana, Zoe, Volibear, and Morgana. Now, for the augments that have been buffed, there are 8 that have been buffed. In fact, we'll get into those ones later. But for the ones that have been nerfed, Dryad, Fortune, Darius, Kane, and Lysandra. Lysandra's been nerfed. And also, as well as 5 augments have also been nerfed. Now, for the ones that have been reworked, we have Heavenly, and for new things, at least, the parts that are very interesting is that they have added 20 new artifacts and 5 new support items, which means that basically the gameplay itself has changed. And I think most of them are like Ornn artifacts. So if you're a real fan of Ornn and all the shit that he does, you're totally gonna love this. I, on the other hand, have my entire shit rocked because this basically changes the entire game to a point where whatever it is that you knew about 14.8 doesn't matter anymore. And now you're just like trying to work things out from scratch because all someone has to do is just read the meta and then bam, they just come up with some insane comps that whack you the fuck out and then you can't say anything about it. But let's just get down into it. We're going to talk about everything in detail. So, this is the part where we're going to get technical. And I hope to God that you can stick to the end of the entire thing. I'm not going to go too into detail because we all know how that's going to turn out. But the law changes is what I mentioned in the beginning. So, if that's all that you need, then you are well on your way to defeating 14.8. Now, I mean 14.9. Now it says systems change, but we'll always be there for you. Now it says without player damage changes in 14.8, our goal was to simplify damage calculations. But in doing so, we reduced player damage by a bit more than intended, making games slightly longer than we'd like. We're correcting this by making losses in stages 4 and 6 hurt more. There's a chance that we need to add 2 or 3 more damage later, but for now we want to go light and focus on endgame boards. Oh, this is so fucking dumb. Why would you do that? Most of my gameplay requires the 4 to 6. Okay, now let's go. For encounters, you know what else makes getting those crazy endgame screenshots of expensive and startup boards easy? Inflationary encounters. We're moving or increasing the rarity of some of our more game warping encounters while making a few rare encounters ever so slightly more common. Now, for Ari, whose player health it goes from 15 to 10. Kane, 5-4, death game appears more often. Oh, shit. That's the one where it ends the game abruptly, and wherever part or wherever you find yourself on the board, if you're a 1, you win. If you are an 8, you're dead. It doesn't matter if you were waiting for your fortune to cook, you're fucking toast. Now, for Ornn, you choose an artifact appears more often. Cho'Gath, slots for items appear less often. Diana, salvage bin appears less often. Irelia, free move carousel appears less often, as well as Nico, lesser dupe carousel, Timo, spatula carousel, and Wukong, radiant carousel all appear less often. This is just so heart wrenching. I don't know how I'm going to live without these traits changed. Now we're going to go into deeper. As we said earlier, that there have been some buffs, especially with Arcanist, and a few more. I did see Dryad had been nerfed, so I don't know if they've piled them all together. And I might need glasses for this because everything is freaking ashen gray. Like, what the fuck? I'm sorry. It would appear as though I'm incapable of reading what's up on this board. Ideally, I probably should have blackened it a little bit. Maybe just a little bit. Maybe just a little bit. Maybe a little bit. Maybe I should have downloaded it. All right. So for short roll odds, less gold and lowered odds should help combat the dominance of three-star forecasts as the most prevalent win conditions in lobbies. I actually managed the three-star and on, but was incapable of recording that game footage. It was glorious as it was fickle. It flashed before my eyes up to two streams. I stream on Kick and Twitch, and for some reason, both of them froze when I hit such an achievement. It's almost as if they don't want me to get it. Okay, you know what? Just fuck it. It says Umbral has struggled to take its moonlit stage since its brief dominance during PBE. In this patch, we're forecasting a full moon with a buff to Umbral's execute threshold and 3 cost carry, a loon. There's a chance that this still isn't enough and we have to do something more drastic in the future. But for now, try the vertical out and let us know what you think. I abandon Umbral and you buff her? You are evil. You are all evil. Let's just go through some of the things that have been changed. Now, for Arcanist, attack power has been 20, 50, 85, 125. I'm not really going to go through it. Well, they added 5 to it, so that's great. Love that. Arcanist Team AP, they've buffed that shit. But for Dryad help per stack, I think they took one out. Dryad AP, they nerfed that shit too. Duelist attack speed per attack, they increased it to one more, like 1% more. Now for Fated Set Omnivamp bonus, we have 12% to 15%, which means that dude's gonna live a little bit longer. Now for Fated Set Omnivamp bonus no longer applies before resistances come into effect and only applies to damage from attacks and abilities. I mean, I don't even fuck with Seth no more. I mean, of course I do. If I had to choose between Nautilus and Seth, I'd go for Seth because, he's got a bigger damage radius than Nautilus does, but Nautilus is also focused on sides of the. I don't know how he does it. I hate it when he's not on my team. When he's on the opponent's team or the enemy champion, we have a problem because he seems to attack the place that is very critical to my winnings, And usually I try to bag everything up with 2 Ginsos and a freaking Infinity Sword. Is that a little bit cheating? I don't give a fuck. I need to win. Now it says tier 2, blue buff, Titan's Resolve, Bloodthirster Riven. Harry used to wreak havoc in playtest during the development of Inkborn Fables. I wonder if it'll make a comeback. I have been seeing a lot of people putting a freaking Titan's Resolve on Riven and trying to use that to destroy my board. Now, luckily, those guys are chimps and they can't fucking lay down the groundwork to beat my ass. But also at the same time, today's gameplay sucked so bad, I wanted to cry my eyes out. That was so bad. I went dead lad twice, back to back. It was not pretty. Now, you said, remember when we buffed a 4 cost last patch? Crazy, right? Well, we finally got to a meta where most 4 cost items are viable and worth fielding. While we're buffing the final 2 that have yet to find their place, we're also nerfing who's reaped too many benefits from this buff. Morgana is getting significantly smarter this patch. After journeying the road less traveled for the first few patches of Inkborn Fable, she'll now be able to call upon her sage wisdom to hit more units when possible instead of casting the center of her ability near the corner of the board. Really? That's what she used to do at first? I really didn't notice. I just saw her do the whole winter thing, and it was amazing. Okay, so they. Oh my god. Nigga, how much did you have to buff for? Oh my god, the attack power. if you three-star her, that means you get to do 2000% attack power. Morgana is now more likely to cast her ability at clumps of enemies. Oh, so that means the more people in that block, she gonna throw her shit at them. Nice. Now it says Syndra ability. I think Syndra ability has also been buffed, which means that they've added one more to it. That's great. That's great. That's great. If you recently found yourself racing to level 8 or 9 to be the first to hit Lysandra, you've likely found yourself at the top of the most endgame screens, especially with our health buff in 14.8. An earlier Lysandra provided too much momentum, snowballing or teapotting leads. Yeah, she totally fucked up my board. We're taking back half of the HP we gave her in 14.8, but also lowering her ability to print endgame screens with fully itemized boards. Oh, so now she gives money. She hands that cash out. She hands the cash out, she gives money, right? Okay, so it says Lysandra health has gone from 1,200 to 1,100, and Lysandra ability loot chance has gone from 50% to 40%, which means that she also gives money too. At first, she was only given items, so you just knew that the moment that she killed someone, she just gonna like pop up an item. So that was cool. But now it's been thrown away. Now, that at the last minute during the shipping of patch 14.8, we had to disable Mind Over Matter due to a critical bug. Oh, Mind Over Matter was for Arcanist, right? We're able to fix the bug by 14.9, but we hope to return this augment in the next patch. It's gonna be a next one? Oh my god. In the data, Call to Chaos is a very balanced augment, but much of that is due to very strong outputs and very weak outputs balancing each other out. We're flattening the power and the random rewards you receive from the augment to keep the options more balanced while also keeping the augment balanced among the other augments. Now you do this. So where were you when they were destroying me with these very same augments? My sweet child, what have you become? We're disabling Infernal Contract. Oh no! As it becomes a low performing augment whose identity is either salvage a bad game or into a top 4 or enhance a dominant 3 cost comp country and remix rumble. Yeah. We're not sold on the idea of adding even more gold to make it some ridiculous number. It already takes a long time for most players to spend this much gold and aren't comfortable shifting the cap to level 8 right now. It's true. I've seen a lot of people getting comfortable with 6 and they still destroy my board. And I'm like, how the fuck did you do that? And then they don't answer. They just let me go dead last. Why? Why did I have to play TFT, bro? It's great. It's the most amazing game in the world. Love it. Love it. After more PvE testing with new artifacts, we opted to disable Trash the Treasure, our new artifact. Oh no. Our new artifact roster can create more niche and powerful combos that are easily forceable by repeatedly reforging. And while Trash the Treasure power ceiling in high skill lobbies is unbound, the power floor of newer players who accidentally use the reforger incorrectly lose it creates an incredibly feels bad moment and an eighth place. I've been getting a lot of those in the previous one. It says over an incumbent bench slots go from 2 to 1, pumping up one base as attack speed 8% to 6%. Triforce 1 HP has been buffed from 100 to 150. Big Games is base HP is 80, goes up to 100. Now build different HP. Um, is 220. I think they just buffed. They gave it 80 more. 80 more. That's a lot, bro. Says build different attack speed goes from 40, 45, 50, 55 to they just add 5% more. Call to adventure stats per 2 takedowns is 12 HP to and 2 AP to 18 HP and 3 AP. That's actually really good. Is that people been trying to spam that story weaver? It's crazy. Dragon Spirit healing per component goes from 8,000 to 7,000. It's been nerfed. Dynamic Dumo goes from 15 to 20 G. That's been a buff. Now Lenin to spell base AP has gone from 10 to 18. It's been a while since I've used that augment. Next time you see it, we're going after it. No, kind of seems like the game itself decides to distract me. It keeps me from actually getting the ones that I am so confident in. It's like it knows me. It looks me in the eye and says, I'm gonna fuck you up in this game and you can't do shit about it. And then I lose the game. And then I'm like, I'm terrible. But no, they just put the. How can I go into a lobby and everyone is platinum? Like, why? What did I do to any of you? I'm trying to just level up to diamond so that I can level up to somewhere else. But I also understand the concept too, it's like you do not deserve to be in platinum if you could not face platinum. Which is weird because, you'd let me face gold all the time. If I got to gold, why don't you just let me face platinum the moment I got there? I mean, beautiful people, just love the game. Winning gold, base gold has gone from 9 to 8, has been nerfed. Slamming plus base gain, XP gain has gone from 12 to 10, nerfed. Accomplice has gone from 4G to 2G, nerfed. Build a Bud has gone from 6G to 8G, buff. Cult Chaos Gold 66 to 258, nerfed. Cult Chaos XP has gone from 70 to 64, nerf. Cult Chaos 3-star cost, 3-star 3 cost plus 10G has gone to 3-star 3 cost 20G. Buff going long has gone from 8G to 10G. Infernal Contract has been disabled. Trusted Treasure has been disabled. Portable Forge change to pick one of 4 artifacts and is available at all stages. And it says remove Portal Forge and Portal Forge plus plus. Oh, disconcerting. Now we got 20 new artifacts that are still being experimented with on PBE as I write this. So instead of going line by line on what and why each does what it does, I'm going to list a few of my favorite and weird combinations in hope that it inspires your inner artifact chef foolery. Now we have the corrupt vampire Septa Na, who needs an ability when you hit this hard. And it says Fishbone's Volibear. Wait. Oh no. No, 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 no. You're giving me the slip, aren't you? You're trying to make me cheat. Oh my god, this is not cheating. This is not the meta. But I would have loved it if I got like. But I mean, it's easy to put them together. It says Fishbone, lean into the chaos of the newly buffed Bear, an art porcelain emblem, and Bloodthirster for even more insanity. You're just telling me to cheat, aren't you? Stop it. Spectral Cutlass Zrot cosplay Galio. Place Galio in your back row, have him teleport into the enemy backline, cast his ability taunt the backliners before warping back to your side of the board, decimating the enemy backliners, positioning them as they move to attack him. Note, this is likely not optical, but very funny when you pull it off. Evil. Ethereal and Curse Blades Shen. Shen's Eero augment and the ability to destart the enemy board to make for a traumatizing and hilarious experience. This is best played with additional attack speed items. P.S. Did you know the Curse Blade can make enemies hit 0 stars? Oh, I don't even know what 0 stars means, but apparently it's a big thing. Let's see, Blighting Jewel Morgana. Are we really gonna go there? Listen, I'm gonna say it, and then I'm gonna dip. Because it doesn't seem like this person is trying to give us the shit. Okay, it seems like it's all over here. The fact that I'm using my Sharingan to read these things is just incredible of me. Or maybe we could do like a part two. All I know is that I need these things. I need to see them in action before I can actually make a mental note on how to use them. Usually, I wouldn't call myself a maestro, but obviously, in order for me to be good at this game, I have to feel everything by myself before I can get an idea of what the fuck am I supposed to do about it. It's crazy, It's like, it's crazy. The fact that you start playing the game doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna do well. You can be like really, really talented, but you're gonna suck balls. Why? Because someone somewhere opened up the TFT meta. Look at the first comp that was dealing a lot of damage. imprint that copy into their brains and fuck you over like you've never been fucked before. I'm saying a lot of fucks. Oh man, stream I had today. It's probably gonna get copyright. Play the bar song. It was really nice. I love the bar song. Wait a minute. Supposed to be talking about. Okay, let's talk about Blighting Jewel Morgana. Because with this, you can melt an entire board's magic resistance, eventually supercharging your Morgana to cast more and more. Ascended Name. Got a Bruiser emblem and a Talisman of Ascension. Got everything to make the scariest Squall tank in the form of a 9-year-old girl. Put the Titan's Resolve on her. How about the two Titan's Resolve that go to 40 and a Talisman of Ascension? How's that sound? Talisman of Ascension. You don't change the artifacts for like a year. I'm about to step into freaking Diamond, and then all of a sudden you do it. I got my eyes on you more, dog. I got my eyes on you. At this point, I wouldn't. I'm not gonna ask y'all to like and subscribe, man. Do what you want. Cause tomorrow I'm gonna pop in there and fuck everyone up. Y'all got me fucked up. For real. I'm so fucked up right now. I don't even know what I'm saying. How long is this video? Jesus, it's 20 minutes. Okay, fine. You know what? We're gonna cut it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry I was not able to go deeper into it. As far as I can tell, there are a lot of new buffs. We'll focus on trying to, I guess, trying to make this better. We'll focus on talking about each of the ornaments. I mean artifacts when we get the time, which is probably tomorrow. Hopefully. My depressed state made me buy chocolate ice cream because I did so bad in the game. It was sad, really. I got mollywopped. The footage is on the YouTube channel. My cop out was that it was a new set. I mean, I sucked, but only because it was a new board. And besides, I was also restricting myself to Ghostly. Ghostly used to do it for me. It used to bring me so much victory. But I must bid adieu to it. So tomorrow, when we hop on stream, we're probably not gonna do Ghostly. It's time we say goodbye to Ghostly. It was fun while it lasted. I'm supposed to eat something, man. I'm so immersed in this. Who needs dinner when you've got chocolate ice cream? Oh yeah, before I forget, should we play AFK Journey? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to try that out. I mean, I don't even know if it's great. We've been seeing so many ads about it. Maybe we should try it. You let me know down in the comments. So I'm gonna leave you guys now, cause this ice cream is not gonna eat itself unless you want to spend the majority of this time to look into your eyes and eat ice cream. Of which I can do. I'm pretty sure you got places to go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. And until next time, and we're almost to 1,000 subscribers. That's amazing.